What is up, Earthnoids and Spacenoids? I am just a simple new type, and in this episode we are continuing our journey through the manga, The Return of Johnny Ridden. Last time, Hoover began taking charge as they head into space to follow Remia. Meanwhile, Remia is on the Sangre Azul and is able to get power back to the ship. This time, everyone will converge on the Sangre Azul's location once again. Emma will pilot an Isaac, and Char joins the battle in a new mobile suit. So let's get into this. Before starting, during a flashback with Hoover a few episodes back, we said they were on board a Salamis. This is actually a Nelson Salamis. We won't get too many opportunities to break this down. The SCV-102 Nelson is based off of the Salamis and is modified to carry mobile suits. This wasn't developed with Operation V, but rather began development around the release of the gem. It can store up to 6 gems. Only 3 of these were ever created. It has 6 megaparticle cannons, 4 twin machine guns, and 16 missile launchers. It also has an atmospheric entry capsule. Ludwig and his crew ponder about how easy it was to get back into space. Some even wonder if spending their last 10 years of their life as Zeon remnants were worth it. Ludwig doesn't regret his actions, but he wonders if fighting the battle from within would have been the right answer. He wonders if pride hurt the Spacenoid cause, and it is an interesting thought experiment. It seems that the right choice is to take the Hayato approach, fighting the good fight from within. Or at least we've been shown that produces a positive outcome. Yeah, he died, but he lasted longer than most chumps. If they swallowed their pride and allowed themselves to be integrated by EFF, they can make great changes over time, especially with how spread out EFF was. Over a few generations, EFF could have been a pro-Spacenoid organization, but pride is a bitch. Minovsky particles increase as they begin their training exercises. Even though the others are going to focus on finding the ship, Ludwig wants to prove himself by finding the Sangre Azul. Pride. Uma launches in his new Gyan EOS. The YMS-15E Gyan EOS is a modified version of the original Gyan, and unlike its gaudy-looking counterpart, this version is actually useful in combat. It has the same backpack as the Gelgoog high mobility type and increased firepower. Weapons include a new shield which omits the missile launcher, a beam bayonet, and the 360mm giant bazooka used by the Dom. Johnny tells Jacobius to watch after Uma while the wild child gets used to his new mobile suit. Jacobius is still rocking his Gelgoog cannon. The commanders at Kompe Island are nervous as they've seen in the past what has happened when they let their guard down. Meanwhile, the second team, consisting of Emma and Cristobal, launch. Cristobal is in a Gem 2 while Emma is in an Ewak Zac, also known as the Isaac. We covered this mobile suit during our coverage of Double Zeta. She scans for the Sangre Azul. Led runs ahead to scout out the area while Jacobius takes care of the team in the training exercise. He begins sniping the gems before going after Uma. That is when a real beam blast flies by them. Yazan interrupts their search mission. Uma engages with Yazan. Kawase and Valenstein look for the Zanzibar, while Ingrid and Yazan keep FSS busy. They spread Minovsky particles to hide, but now this is biting them in the ass as they can't see the enemy. The double-edged sword of spreading Minovsky particles. Didcot aborts the training exercise, as Ludwig's team isn't trained up to battle like this. They're going to hold off on sending out any mobile suits. They will function as a recon unit for now. As Led searches for the Sangre Azul, he runs into Ingrid. She has been looking for a fight with Johnny all this time, so Led is just going to give her what she wants. The Blanc rival sends out Phileas Stream and Gaius Zamella. Phileas is piloting the Garibaldi Beta, and Gaius is in Gem 3. Phileas says that he shouldn't be out here considering he is going to be a father. He knocked up Vanessa Vermillion, who was the 3rd member of their little trio back on Side 3. Check out the plot to assassinate Guerin for more on Vanessa. The Blanc rival just up and disappears on Kompe Island's radars. The commander believes that this is all Gop's doing, and that it most likely means that the ship has gone rogue, going to use a little bit of that plausible deniability. They aren't trying to get their hands dirty with whatever Gop is playing, but they send out a few units just to scout it out. Led notices that the debris doesn't look like anything from a typical battle. Ingrid gets mad at him for looking at the sights instead of focusing on fighting her. He doesn't have time for these games. On board the Sangre Azul, Remia notices the ship going into combat alert. Uma and Yazan engage in close combat. Back at Sweetwater, Horst wants a ship to tail Char. He is worried about him meeting up with the Chimera Corps. Char is rocking a look that is somewhere in between Quattro and CCA Char. He realizes that the captain is nervous because he is now the supreme ruler. He is considered important cargo. An attack goes off in the distance, and they are certain it is coming from Solomon. Arlette wants Char to come down to the hangars. Emma and Cristobal move to a location 7 kilometers away from the debris field, as the Isaac isn't getting a good signal. Magellan from Kompe Island sits back and watches as the battle takes place. Ingrid is amazed by how much Led has improved since Jaburo. Remia notices fighting in the distance. If she sends a message or even moves the ship, she will instantly be spotted. She hopes FSS is out there. Meanwhile, Char is in a red Dijeh. The MSK-008 Dijeh, Char Aznable Custom, is a gift given to Char from Koraba. It was designed to test the early phases of the psychoframe and has binders found on the stern Diaz. The beam rifle will go on to be the Giradoga beam rifle. Other weapons include a beam cannon with a 4.2 megawatt output, 60mm Vulcans, a beam pistol used by the Rick Diaz, and a shield which equips a Sturmfaust. Of course, this unit is painted red. With Arlette is Danton, also from Twilight Axis, who isn't even going to try to convince Char not to be the test pilot like she is. She mentions that the cockpit of this unit has the T-shaped material Nanai has been working on. This integrates the Psychomu system at the microscopic level, and he has a biosensor as a backup. This seems to be a first crack at the psychoframes. By the time we get to Moon Gundam, psychoframes will be completely integrated, which is only a year or two away. Danton wished he would have remained missing during the Grips conflict for Arlette's sake. Danton knows moving forward for Char means Amado Ray. Danton seems to understand that Char plays with girls' hearts while running off to be with his man. Remia is trying to figure out the old one-year war equipment. She is able to get radars up and running and notices the ships in the distance. They are FSS. The Kompe Island team notices the Musais widening their formation and not engaging. They realize that they are looking for something. Ludwig was able to pick up a signal that is sent out every 5 minutes that just says Remia here. They think they have found her. They also notice the signals coming from Kompe Island. It seems they are intercepting both laser and radio waves. They are monitoring their exercises intently. Ludwig needs to get into contact with Emma in the Isaac without Kompe Island noticing. He remembers he could use oral signals. There seems to be some type of metaphor or meme or some type of coded message Zeon used back during the one-year war. Ludwig tells Emma the wind will soon blow. She immediately understood this and knows that the Zanzibar has been found. The Kompe Island commanders intercept the message between Ludwig and Emma. They play it over and over again before noticing a slight hesitation. Something doesn't seem right. Top that with the Musais staying in search formation while retreating. Kompe Island still doesn't know what to make of this. One commander says he doesn't quite understand, but he says that his judgment saved him during the naval review, so he will trust him now. They put their focus on watching the Musais as they think they found something, though they still don't know what it is. Just imagine being these Kompe Island commanders. What the hell are these guys looking for? Why are they pretending to fight each other? What is going on right now? Ingrid is unable to keep up with Led. He gets the drop on her, causing her to crash into debris. He is reading her every movement. Also, everyone gets way too turned on while fighting Led. What's up with that? Ludwig moves into the Minovsky field. They are certain that Kompe Island is going to be onto them soon. His instincts are right, as Kompe commanders have found the location of whatever they are looking for and send someone out to find just what it is. Cristobal thinks that everything from the one-year war seems to come back to bite them. But Emma never expected life to be a picnic. Char launches finally in the DJ. He launches in the direction of the sun so he won't be spotted. The captain picks up the enemy attacks not too far out in front of them. He tells Char not to launch, but oh, there he goes. Danton, expecting this would happen, launches after him in a Sturm Diaz. The Musaka heads into battle as well. Emma and Cristobal make it to the location of the Sangre Azul when a Salamis comes barreling towards them. They were trying to figure out the best way to communicate their location. But now that they are discovered, the cat's out of the bag, so they fire flares, letting everyone know. Led is fighting Ingrid, Uma and Jacobius are fighting Yazan, and Hoover is fighting Gaius. That leaves Dicot and the Blanc rival to help out Emma and Cristobal. I like that they don't even consider the Musais. Nah, let them hang back. Uma doesn't need any support from Jacobius anymore and reminds him why they came here in the first place. Jacobius rushes towards the Sangre Azul. Everyone descends on the Zanzibar's location. The Magellan can't kill Federation friendlies and just have to wait until they get word from their higher-ups. Jacobius makes it to Emma. This is really cool. Jacobius shoots a link cable and connects to the Isaac. This extends Jacobius' sensor range, effectively making him a sniper god. The Blanc rival notices the new Musaka class approaching at great speeds. They begin moving, once again exposing them to radar. Meanwhile, Remia is watching along, hoping she doesn't catch a stray beam blast. Ingrid is outmatched and needs to get out in the open. That is when she senses something so strong that she ignores Led and chases it. She says the Red Comet is here. This random Magellan captain is hilarious. He says something's just not right. Things are going way too well, and nothing ever goes well in my life. What have you seen, random captain guy? As support comes to help the Magellan, one of the backup ships goes down. Then two, the Magellan captain notices a red mobile suit. Char finds the Sangre Azul. He notices that there is just one person on board the Zanzibar. On board the Musaka, Arlette wonders why Char is taking this test so seriously, before she realizes that it is actually her and the crew that are being tested. Jacobius fires at Char. He dodges and returns fire. Jacobius is amazed because he is using a sniper unit, but Char was able to almost snipe him with a regular beam rifle. The Compe crew analyze the mobile suit flight patterns and realize that it is Char Aznable. The commander knows the top brass would never believe that the Red Comet is still alive. Rather than say it is Char, they simply tell the Federation that a ghost of Solomon has attacked. That is something that'll make the top brass's ears pucker. EFF will never believe it is Char, just blame it on Gato again. Cristobal says screw it and tries to board the Sangre Azul. The Isaac does some jamming while Jacobius fires, but it isn't good enough to stop Char. He goes toe-to-toe with the DJ, and Char destroys his gym. Don't worry, the cockpit is okay. That is when Char notices Ingrid's Gundam. And that will do it for this episode. The fight for the Sangre Azul Part 2 begins. There are some gaps in between this Char and the Char we see in Moon Gundam, and there is a lot of room to explore this changing period in Char's life. I doubt any writer would want to take up the mantle, however. I also love seeing two mobile suits work together like we see with the Galgoog cannon and the Isaac in this episode. More of that, please. Next time, Cristobal is alive and boards the ship. We will explore his past relationship with Remia's father, Roy Greenwood, and we will see the battle that you've been waiting for. We will see Johnny Ridden go up against Char Aznable. But that will do it for now, new types. Remember, sometimes you gotta be like Hayato and fight the good fight from the inside. Peace.